A woman substituted for a wealthy heiress to go on a blind date with a billionaire CEO, unaware that the CEO had already seen through her deception. During their second date, the CEO invited the woman to dine at an upscale Western restaurant. However, coming from a poor background, this was the woman's first time eating steak, and she had no idea how to properly use a knife and fork. The CEO noticed her nervousness and called over a waiter, asking him to explain the proper use of the utensils. After hearing the waiter's explanation, the woman was able to avoid embarrassment. The woman realized the CEO couldn't possibly be unfamiliar with such basic etiquette, so the CEO quickly explained that despite his wealth, he had never been to such a high-end establishment before. He emphasized that this was also his first visit and that he had chosen this place specifically to make a good impression on her. The CEO's humble gesture instantly made the woman's heart flutter. Just then, the woman spotted colleagues from the hospital where she worked. Terrified of being exposed, she immediately hid her face behind the menu. Her colleagues began speaking ill of her, and though the woman felt angry, she could only endure it in silence. The CEO, however, couldn't tolerate it. He picked up his water glass, walked over to the colleagues, and poured the water on their faces. Seeing the CEO defend her honor, the woman didn't want to cause further trouble, so she seized the opportunity to slip away. In her haste to leave, she accidentally twisted her ankle. When the CEO saw what happened, he immediately swept her up in his arms. They made their way to a riverside location, where the CEO carefully tended to her injury. As the woman gazed at the gentle CEO before her, she wondered aloud whether he had chosen to date her because he believed she was a wealthy heiress. Understanding her concern, the CEO told her that he had first met her at the hospital, where he had witnessed her being bullied but refusing to back down. From that very first encounter, the CEO had been deeply attracted to her. He took this opportunity to reveal his true feelings, telling her that regardless of who she was, he had fallen for her at first sight. The woman was deeply moved by his words. The CEO then asked if they could continue seeing each other, and the woman, following her heart, agreed. The next day, the woman went to return the outfit she had borrowed from her best friend for the blind date. Unexpectedly, the CEO arrived at the friend's house bearing gifts for a visit. When the woman and her best friend came downstairs together, both were shocked and flustered to see the CEO. Meanwhile, the CEO remained completely composed as he walked toward them both.